There's the numbers. Chris, anything we need to know?
A little bit of height, a little bit of reach for Solaja, and the experience for Solaja, but that youth and that undefeated record for Andrija.
And this MMA rules bout takes place in the -77-kilogram welterweight division. This bout will be contested over 3 5-minute rounds. Your referee in charge when the action gets underway, Mr. Nenad Shanted. Fighters, to the center, please, for your final instructions.
Fighters, you know the rules. Listen to my commands all the time. When I said stop, stop. Touch your gloves. Touch your gloves. Go to your corners.
Well, buckle up, fight fans. Here we are, our first bout this evening. 10 slated. 2 championship bouts. There's a heavyweight one in the mix. And a super boxing bout. Lots of excitement to come, not least of which this, our opening event. A very cautious opening from both fighters. Open stance. We're seeing Solaja fighting southpaw here. I'm sure throughout the course of what goes on next, he might switch it up a bit. Up goes the high kick. There's the opening gamut, and replied by Stanković. They're both very, very capable with both legs and hands. The respect that they're showing, not appreciated by the crowd.
It was always going to be a little bit of a feeling out process. I think Solaja needs to wait and see how aggressive Stanković is going to be. We've seen him finish fights very, very quickly. And Solaja, of course, we know the second round is his.
Beautiful left kick from Solaja. Holds it deep. But look at that. Great reply from Stanković. Great kickboxing from both men. Oof. Short little left check hook. That could have done some damage if he'd been in range. A little warning. And so he's sending out the message to Solaja. Don't come in too close, because I've got a panoply of strikes. You're going to get hurt.
Nice switch hitting here from Solaja. He's going to be looking for that takedown for sure, and it's a good tactic. You know, the footwork with the stand-up is important, Will, but the footwork to open up the grappling also more important in this fight.
This early, having a look-see, setting out your stall. It's well constructed. Look at the guards, very tight. There's no slack to be taken up there, and they're controlling distance brilliantly. They're just feeling, just sensing, that's a danger for me. That kick is just available and ready to use, and that's a weapon of mass destruction in the making, right there.
Nice dig to the body there from Stanković. It's good. I like the fact he's swatting down a little bit too, because he knows Solaja is thinking about that single.
Still very tentative, still trying to get the range, still trying to lock on. But Solaja starting to settle into this now. Beautiful evasion there from Stanković. And that guard is as tight as 2 coats of paint. His right hand has not left his cheek the whole of this bout so far. So starting to liven up. That high kick, always a danger. We're halfway through. They're starting to feel their way through. And let's face it, the pressure on Solaja, because he likes to finish, well, early. Might not get the chance here, because Stanković likes to draw it out, use the space, and go the distance to see if he can find the shot for the win.
And there's a lot of pressure. You know, you're the first fight on a big card. This arena's full. There can be some cage nerves, if you will, especially in your FNC debut.
Absolutely. It worries me that that right kick of Stanković is so way off target. It really is, but you've just got to look at the numbers for him. I mean, 14 KOs in glory, 28 wins, and just gets tagged there. He's hurt. Could he be in trouble?
Nice connection. It was brilliant. He went for the single. Stanković got nervous. He backed off, hit the cage, and then he opened up with the punches. That's the duality.
Oh! Knockdown! Solaja took it straight through the front door. This could be the finish. Stanković not waiting, going to try and finish it, but Solaja survives, but he's in all kinds of trouble. Will he make it? Referee looking closely. legend of the fall puts it away in his debut here at FNC.
We knew he had a finish coming into this contest, and this, his first career knockout in the first frame. Outstanding performance. He was hurt, Will. He was dropped, but he came back in style tonight.
Well, that was a neutralizing shot, it really was. And never really got into full swing, but once he latched on, that was a shark sensing one particle of blood in a million. He just zoomed in like a great white. That was, yeah, a wonderful piece of skill there. Beautifully played out here. Beautifully played out in the theatre of skill that is the FNC cage. Wow, what a finish.
That's the way you want to do it. He was tested, and he was patient. It was nice to see him not rush things. And Solaja, we knew he was looking for that single leg. Nearly caught it, came upstairs, then clipped him, hurt him, but then Stanković opened up and it was all him. Wow.
Well, you know, no slouch, it has to be said, Solaja. He's been training at UFD with Croatian fighter Roberta Soldic. Here's the action again, Chris. Just take us through how he finished it.
Great recovery here from Solaja. This was after he was dropped. You can see him trying to get back to the fence, trying to get back into the fight. Heavy, heavy punches. Down goes the mouth guard. There, a brutal left hook and a right, and there we go. The ref stepping in. Great stoppage.
Stanković landing, look, that crisp left hook, then the right one, and even Stanković knew that the damage had been done, caused the ref to double check and maybe have a little look-see. He did immediately and called it. That was dramatic, and you know, wow, got it, boom, with a Kodak. Woo. So, first round finish in our first bout, welterweight matchup. Andrija Stanković, who, as I say, Soldic was putting the time in with Solaja.
3 minutes and 42 seconds completed of round number one. Your winner by way of TKO, Andrija Stanković.
Well, not much to analyse there, Chris, when you think about it. I look at those shots, his feet were so well planted, his body position was just so, he got the range kind of wrong with the kick, and it looked as if he just hadn't kind of got the measurements right. But once he planted in front of the cage like that, those shots, those body shots were perfectly leveraged, perfectly meted out to include every ounce of available power, and boy, did he utilise them. That was... Bye-bye, Pepsi Cola, hello, holy wine.
Yeah, I agree. This kid's ceiling, we knew coming into this fight, is high. You know, he's relatively inexperienced. We've seen him kickbox in full-on gloves, for example. And a lot of that comfort, I think, paid off in his debut tonight.
Andrija, čestitam od srca, ali molim vas jedan aplauz i za Zorana Solaju, jer za dobar ples trebaju dva partnera, je li tako? Jedan od najboljih uvodnih mečeva koji sam vidio u FNC-u. Ja mislim da nisi mogao zamisliti bolji debut za ovu organizaciju. Čestitam ti od srca.
Hvala puno. Hvala beogradskoj publici što je došlo u ovako velikom broju na prvom meču. U UFC-u sam bio 100 puta, do finalnih mečeva nema 5 čoveka. Znači da smo bolji. Hvala organizaciji na svem što mi učinila. Gledajte, ceo život treniram da bi ostvario ovako nešto, da bi učinio mog oca i moju majku ponosnim. Ovo najviše radi zbog oca, koja je luda se bije, brate. Koja je luda se bije. Kažu mi, bit će ludilo, a boga mi nismo ni mi baš normalni ispred vas svi da se bijemo oko. Tako da hvala puno što ste svi bili ovde. Ovo je poseban trenutak za mene i moju porodicu, moj tim. Nadam se da ćemo se vidjeti opet. Pa naredni put bih htjelo neko veliko ime, ako već pre UFC-a ne odem tamo. Pozdrav publiko, pozdrav svima, volim vas Andrija, sve najbolje.
Dame i gospodo, Andrija Stanković!